Hey guys, Tyler here with Secure Team. We have some new footage of a volcanic eruption that occurred on April 3rd of 2016, and this is the Popocatépetl volcano, which is an active volcano located in the states of Puebla, Mexico, and Morelos in central Mexico, and lies in the eastern half of the Trans-Mexican Volcanic Belt. And this particular volcano is no stranger to UFO activity, and we have done videos on this in the past featuring this same volcano and some strange activity. And this isn't just this volcano, it happens around virtually all volcano footage that I've seen. Most of it, you just have to catch these things at the right time. And I have no doubt there's other footage out there that is yet to be discovered. And it was only by chance that a viewer of ours saw this footage that hadn't even been featured yet in reference to the UFO activity in it, but was getting a lot of comments on the original video from people seeing these lights. And the lights I'm talking about, and there's actually a few instances, these strange lights appear just as this thing is erupting. So we'll go through it one by one, showing you what we're talking about if you didn't see it already. So here we're playing the footage again, and you'll notice right here, and we're going almost frame by frame, but very slowed down, right as the volcano is about to erupt, or in the middle of erupting, you see this strange light formation to the upper right of the volcano, which you're seeing here, and we are circling for you. Now, this may be a reflection in the clouds, however, I would have to think that this cloud cover, and you can see it's a very cloudy night, and this cloud cover would have to be high, and I'm wondering why, if there were to be a reflection on the clouds, why would it be in this teeny tiny small little area right here, and nowhere else in the cloud cover? And the angle of these lights here is again very strange. I would think that if there was going to be a big massive reflection from this thing, it would almost create a halo directly above the volcano in a big beautiful reflection off the top of the clouds above it, but that's not what we're seeing. We're seeing this small little line of light here just as the volcano erupts. So let's move forward. So the volcano is erupting, massive flash of light, and I want you to notice the sky here, this entire part of the sky that we're circling here to the upper right. And you'll notice that there are no lights there, save for a few small dots here and there. There's one small little dot right here, but there's no other lights in the sky that have appeared yet. So as we move forward, I want you to look just up and to the right of the volcanic eruption, and you'll notice three lights that slowly appear. Here's 1, 2, and 3, right here where we're circling. And we will stop the footage here so you can see it. And we will again replay the footage so you can see these three lights appear one at a time. Here we go again. So these lights appear, they seem to stay there for maybe a half a minute or so and vanish. And again, you can see that this is an extremely overcast night, covered in clouds. And if you'll notice, to the very right of the screen, we have another set of lights, 3 lights that appear. I want you to turn your attention to this area we're circling here. And you will notice that 3 lights appear one at a time. And you can see that here as we're playing the footage zoomed in. There's 1, 2, and 3. And then you will see these lights start to move south. Now, my first thought was that, well, this is possibly Orion's belt, the 3 stars up in the sky that we all see, well, most of us can see on any given night, which are these 3 stars that kind of curve but are almost in a straight line. But again, nowhere in the video before were these stars visible. And this is an extremely overcast, cloudy night, so I find it hard-pressed to believe that we would be able to see any stars in this footage. And nonetheless, these 3 lights appear one at a time, which I find, again, strange. and you can see for yourself as we're looping the video, these 3 stars and what look like a few other objects appear. And mind you, you can see this extremely overcast, cloudy area, especially now with the eruption and all of the smoke and ash that that's creating, which would completely block out any stars, especially with the bright flash that we're getting from this magma that's pouring out. I find it hard to believe we would be able to see any stars. So nonetheless, we have these 3 objects, but what was really interesting and piques my interest the most are, once again, going back to these 3 lights that appear in a horizontal position directly to the top right of the volcano, directly after it erupts. And other viewers on the original video were pointing this out, and it was brought to my attention. And yeah, I mean, they're there. They appear one by one, just as the other 3 lights to the very right of the screen appear. So we can definitely say for sure that there are not 2 Orion's belts in the sky, if that is what these 3 objects to the very right of the screen indeed are. However, again, they appear one by one and look to be moving very quickly throughout the sky on this very, very cloudy night, which again is filled with volcanic ash to boot. So, and once again, I'm now seeing one more set of lights to the very top of this footage, which we will show you here. And if you look up to the very right to where the timestamp is, you will see what looks like 2 lights start to slowly move down into the frame, and we are circling that for you here. And here they are. So again, UFO activity happening around volcanoes, especially, and strangely enough, seems to always happen directly before, during, and directly after these volcanoes erupt. And I have hardly ever seen any footage of UFO activity when they are not erupting. And you've seen our past videos where we have shown you not just lights, but structures in the daytime, as you're seeing here, of different shaped objects, structures, black objects sitting in the sky, saucer-shaped craft, and it makes you wonder, are we being watched? Are there other beings that are intervening and controlling these volcanoes somehow, preventing some sort of worldwide cataclysm? So it makes you think. And I, for one, we are definitely being watched. There's no doubt about that. The question is to the degree of how much intervention we are receiving from whoever is doing the watching. So, again, very strange footage. We wanted to bring it to your guys' attention. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And as always, be sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Like this video, share it, subscribe on your way out. I really appreciate it. And as always, stick around because we've got a lot more coming. Stay safe, guys.